We're in the Churchill neighborhood of Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're doing a neighborhood series, and we're driving the car up Maple Street of Holyoke. And we just passed the Holyoke Library. We're now passing two schools, a Lawrence School, and on the other side, it's going to be a school set next year. It's going to be Lighthouse Holyoke's going to move in there. It's now the Sons of Zion Synagogue. But they bought it out. And this neighborhood was named Churchill because there's many churches in there. I think there was 9 churches at one time, and the biggest one of all gave it the name Churchill because it was up on a hill, and the Sacred Heart Church was in position, and that allowed for it to grow and grow with time. Now you can see after your right-hand side the rectory and the church. They're enormous. This is the year 2023, and Springfield Catholic Diocese applied for a demolition permit about 2 weeks ago to demolish the church and the rectory. So sadly, they may be gone by the end of next year. They put a 9-month demolition delay onto it. And we're going to go by the sides of that beautiful church. But I'm going to show you why. Part of the reason why it's called Churchill is because on the right-hand side, there's a Lutheran church. And this Lutheran church is not Lutheran anymore, it's Baptist now, but you're facing the side of it, the real front of it is on the Elm Street that we just passed. Now we're going to pass another beautiful building on our right hand side. This is the State Armory, has based in Holyoke. You can see it has a beautiful, beautiful front to it. And now we're going to next pass the Holyoke Senior Center. And it used to be true on the left-hand side of the road, there was the second rendition of the Holyoke High School. And sadly, in the 1960s, it burned to the ground. It was constructed in 1896 by George Alderman, probably the most famous architect around Holyoke. Okay, now we're going to pass, and we're going to loop around it. We're going to pass the Wisteriahurst Museum. And the Wisteriahurst is the former house of the Skinner family. We're passing the carriage house, and very soon on the right, you can see their house. And we're going to go around, and you can see the nice stone wall around it. The Skinners left here for good in the 50s, and they gave it as a gift to the city of Holyoke. And we'll loop around on purpose because this and the Sacred Heart Church are probably define best the whole neighborhood. And you can see they have beautiful gardens in the back that you can visit any daylight hour you want to. We're now going to visit a few more items around the Churchill neighborhood. The Churchill's neighborhood is defined by the First Level Canal on one side, Cabot Street on the north side, the former Elmwood Park on the south side, which is now the exit onto Resnick Boulevard, and then towards the west is defined mostly by Linden Street. And it's one of the more fluid neighborhoods in the sense of where the boundaries are. And we're passing by a place that these homes were put in the 1990s. And you can see it's a beautiful, beautiful set of homes. Then on your right, there's a project going on that's a Community Preservation Act project trying to rehab these apartment complexes. And for the most part, they're done. It took a lot of money, but it's very nice in there now. And you can see in the distance the Berkshire Yarn Company, and that used to be Ampad after that. And so this neighborhood's defined by worker housing for the canals, mills. It's defined by a lot of churches. It's defined by a lot of retail. A lot of retail's gone away, but it used to be a lot of retail in this store. And we're going to finish off by driving down the portion of High Street that belongs to the Churchill neighborhood. And compare this to the lower part of High Street, the first 5 blocks, which have incredible amount of retail and government buildings. Up here, most of the buildings are gone away. And they're gone because there's no use for them. No one tried to rehab them long time. And for 140 years, they would serve their purpose, and then no one would take care of them, and they'd fall apart. There you pause it. All right, but there's still people trying to make the neighborhood nice. You can see one of the mural projects on the left-hand side. There used to be on the next block up here, the Empire Theater, the Grand Theater. This was the theater districts with their hotel for the Essex Hotel across the street. Those are long gone. And you see in the back of the Congregational Church, which is another one of the churches in this Churchill neighborhood. There were 9. We passed by maybe 3 of them. There were many of them. So thank you very much for coming on this neighborhood tour.